Haze. I brought some dock leaves for your paw pads.
She shook out her gray fur, letting out a yawn. About time. I feel like my paws are about to fall off.
Frostpaw's ears twitched back some. Sorry for taking so long, she stutters out, crouching down to apply the herb.
Don't worry about her, Frostpaw. You know how she is, worn out by age.
It's fine, Pork Willow. Cracked pads must hurt a lot, so it's understandable to be cranky about it.
She let out a huff, putting her paws out for the apprentice. Finally, a wise apprentice! Yes, my paws hurt me daily! She whistled out.
There you go, Silver Haze. That should help with the pain in your pads soon, the apprentice says, sitting back when she finishes applying the herb.
He ducked his head into the den. I was wondering where you scurried off.
Oh, I was hoping Silver Haze. She said her paw pads hurt, Frost stutters.
That old she-cat's always complaining about something, he laughed lightly, turning to Silver Haze. She left the poultice alone as she awkwardly began to groom her fur. She's doing a good job. You got yourself a good one that listens, she grumbled out. Star Clan's never wrong, I suppose, he agreed with the elder before standing to leave. I'd better be off. I'll stop by later to check on your pads.
Bye, Silver Haze.
She huffed as she got to her paws. I better go make sure the clan is doing well. My, what will they do when I finally go to Star Clan? She said, hobbling out of the den. A bird, 2 frogs, a rabbit, 5 fish. She grumbled as she walked up to Goldfreckle. My, am I going to have to go back on hunting patrols again? You young cats don't know what you're doing! She sat down. Half empty, she grumbled.
Oh, morning, Silver Hair, she purred, perking up her ears. I shall send out a hunting patrol then, she said in a soft tone. Her voice sounded like honey.
My name is Silver Haze.
Oh, Haze. I read it as hair.
My, these warriors nowadays don't even know my name!
All cats old enough to swim in the currents come up to the rock for patrols, she owled.
Well, good. Doing your duties. Back in my day, elders didn't need to tell their deputy to do their duties, she said as she trotted off. She padded up to Wildstar. Say, do we own Sunning Rocks again? She asked.
He seemed a little puzzled. Did you miss the last meeting, Silver Haze? That territory was claimed 3 moons ago, he chuckled.
Aha! A capable leader. Good, she huffed out. It's been quite a moon since I got to lay on those rocks. She stood up. I'll go grab Forked. Last name I can't remember.
He grinned charmingly. You have a way with words, Silver Haze.
Come on, you old turtle. We're heading to Sunning Rocks, she said, fluffing her fur out. Apparently, we got it back 3 moons ago. Oh, they perked, following the smaller feline to the rocks they had apparently won over once again. She wiggled her rump, leaping onto the first rock. Man, it's been some moon since I've been able to enjoy the sun over here. She rolled over in the sun. My, I'm going to feel like a young warrior after all this sun. She began to doze off, a soft purr rumbling in her throat. She woke up with a sneeze, shaking her fur out. What a good nap! I feel better than I have in moons. She strutted into the nursery. Miss Kit, would you perchance want to hear a story? She said with a purr. Yes, I mew happily with excitement. Come on then, Fuzzbutt, she said softly, a smile on her maw. Blue Jay song, tell Cedar Stream I'll have Miss Kit in the Elder's Den. Alright, come here, little one, she said, settling down. Alright, Miss Kit. Many moons ago, a clever little kit once snuck to the river at night. He found a small pool where minnows were trapped. Minnows? I interrupt. So, He began to catch each and every one, but his paws were too small to hold them all. One by one, they slipped free and fell into the river, now free and no longer trapped in that small pool. When he returned to camp, he had nothing to show for it but cold and tired paws. That night, the little kitten learned, greed leaves you empty-pawed. Is that all?
Oh, you little
I mouth a thank you to Silver Haze. She giggled. It seems I've tired out this little one with my old stories, she said with a sigh. Old stories? I'm sure they aren't that old. She flicked her tail at Cedar Stream. Older than you, she purred out. That's over 30 moons ago. How do you possibly remember all that? When your body can't keep up anymore, you think. A lot, she huffed out. I guess so. Thank you again for keeping an eye on Miss Kit. Silver Haze, care for a shrew? Her old eyes lit up. My, that sounds lovely. And if you have the time on your paws, care to share? Of course. She began to take her fair share of the prey, using her paw to push the rest over to Frostfoot. I wonder, how was your kithood? My kithood? My, that was some moons ago. Oh, how I do miss my kin and my den mates, she said with a sigh. Missing your kin is understandable, though mine is quite as fun. I was a troublemaker, wasn't I, back then? What kit isn't a troublemaker? She huffed out with a smile, thinking back. Speaking of troublemakers, I'd best check on the clan, she said, heading out. She huffed as she plopped down next to her den mate. Hello, Silver Haze, how are you? They looked over with a warm and welcoming smile. Just thinking about the past and how the moons have changed us all, she said, her eyes falling to Goldfreckle.
He trotted over, dipping his head to the aged warriors. Hey, you two, how's the day treating your old rag bones? He teased jokingly.
She let out a giggled huff. Hey, you're not so young yourself, Wildstar. He
smirked. Still young enough to run circles around you, Silver. He paused. Can I speak to you both in my den?
She tilted her head. Oh, yes, of course, Wildstar, she said, getting up.
He shuffled on his paws. I have a bit of a situation with a reckless warrior, and I could really use the guidance of some cats who may have seen this happen before.
She nodded, listening intently. Yes, we've had many a cat who needed a bit more help after becoming a warrior. I assume you're talking about Pigeon Stride, she huffed out, settling down, ready for a long talk.
He nodded, huffing. I wish it were as simple as a bit of help. Pigeon Stride has always been unruly, taking their combat training very seriously. I'm not sure how to keep her in line with the code.
I raise an eyebrow. A leader's word is law. If they do not listen to you, then perhaps you'll have to put your paw down firmly.
He breathed a deep sigh. And if they don't respond to that?
Then I guess you have to... They didn't like the idea of violence, but what if the leader had no choice? Punish them until they do. She stiffened. There are actions you must take if you fear they are not safe with others, or even in this clan, she said with a sigh.
He nodded, taking in their words. I know what you are insinuating. He paused. Thank you. I fear it may have been the incorrect action to take, but if it comes to that, I won't hesitate. I won't keep you for much longer. I'm sure you both like to enjoy the sun before it sets, he mused.
Fortwillow nodded and smiled weakly, still repulsed by suggesting putting any cat in harm's way, but sometimes it couldn't be helped any other way. Have a good rest of the sun. Do what you need to do. We will stand behind your word, she said, her joints feeling stiff as she got up, leaving with a flick of the tail. Ravenclaw gazed into the waters. Maybe he could catch a fish while he was out here?
I take a stride forward, then stop. My eye locks on the frail frame of Rivercall. Convenient, unfortunate for him. I slink down the slope, slowing from a lope to a trot. Ravenclaw, there you are. I smile, unsettling almost.
Ravenclaw turned, quick on his paws. To his dismay, it was Pigeon Stride.
You don't look happy to see me? I pout, paw lifting.
Why would I? Ravenclaw stepped back a bit. He hated Pigeon Stride. Ravenclaw sighs, backing up slightly. Why are you here? I know you hate me as much as I dislike you.
You're a coward, Ravenclaw. It was straightforward, cold.
Ravenclaw glanced away, his voice quieter, softer. I know. We all know.
Do you forget what happened moons ago?
Then
Ravenclaw turned to Pigeonstride, his gaze sharp. Don't, he said shakily.
I laugh. I would remind you, but you remember it so clearly. I step forward.
Ravenclaw glances up. Just go. You're wasting both of our time. Ravenclaw's eyes widen, noticing Pigeonstride's unsheathed claws. What are you...
Your whole life has been a waste of time. I leap forward, digging claws into his soft underbelly. I hiss, tail lashing wildly.
Ravenclaw yowled, desperately frailing under Pigeonstride's large form. He wished he had paid more attention in training right now.
My paw raises before it slams down, gripping the Tom's maw. You are an idiot.
What did I ever do to you? He barely managed to speak, paws batting the air.
I slam my body down, winding the tomcat. I lean down. You're a joke. I grasp him by the scruff, throwing him into the water. The waves would finish him off. It would be slow. I sheath my claws, clean myself, and turn to return home.
She grumbled in the rain, hoping the parties would get back soon with fresh prey.
Alright.
And a fresh corpse! What? Go tell Wildstar.
He tumbled down the slope, not believing his eyes. Hey, Ravenclaw. We need to take her back to camp. Osprey and Frost can take a look at her body.
I thought Ravenclaw was a guy.
Osprey,
tell-
hurry. I need you to look over Ravenclaw's body now! His fur stood on end.
Pigeonstride's fur, he yelled with alarm, holding up a tuft of fur. What's going on?
Silver Haze, you were right. There was only one action I can take now. He trailed off.
You murderer! She cried.
Every cat old enough to swim the rapids gathered to hear my words, he screeched out.
She grabbed Pigeon's scruff harshly, dragging them to the rock.
He nodded his head, his legs shaking. Hear my words, River Clan. We have a traitor in our midst. Pigeonstride has murdered her clanmate in cold blood, a cat we all deeply respected. I will not tolerate this in my clan, and I hereby exile this poor excuse of a warrior from our clan. They will serve only the Dark Forest now, and if she is seen in our territory again, she will be killed. Pigeonstride, you will take the name Lost and be dragged from our territory. I hope never to see your face again. Take her away. Now, Goldfreckle. All of you, make sure she leaves. Dismissed.
I'll kill all of you. I stay afloat. I was just rambling now.